גם לי התנתק השידור הרגע ועכשיו חזרתי, אז
איפה זה?
אני כבר בשידור. I'm just setting up. I had a few troubles with my phone and with both phones, the ones that's recording and the ones that I see the chat. So once again, what can I do? So I'm still setting up here, and it will give time to people to come in, and I still can't see the chat.
נראה לי ש...
Okay, I think now I see the chat. Hi, Jean, Robin, Beth Ann, Linda, and yeah. So let's hope it will continue working. It's a different phone. The other one decided to die on me. So I took another phone, and let's hope for the best. Okay, so one phone here to see the chat. I finished the fairy house cover. I'm going to talk a little bit about it and show you. So that's first. Okay. Two more minutes and I'll start. Hi to everyone who came in, hoping that I can see the chat, that it works. For now, it looks that it doesn't move. We'll see. And so, first of all, the fairy house cover, I've finished it. That's how it looks from both sides. And the stuff that I've done after we left the last live, I've changed some things. The tree remained the same. I just added this butterflies. I've put a little bit of glitter on them with this kind of nail polish, just easier. Instead of dealing with glitter that goes everywhere, this is a controlled substance to use glitter. This or glitter glue. So I added this flower here. I got rid here of the yellow I had. This is acetate because at the last minute I decided that I do want my door to open and have some kind of a fairy here. Although in the background, the fairy I just stenciled. I have a stencil with several fairies on it. And then I took a piece of paper napkin with all these leaves. I thought this would be cool. She is living with a lot of vegetation, whatever, inside the house. And I cut out whatever I had here in the door and just left acetate. So this is it. And made like hinges for the door so it can be opened. And basically that's that. And on the inside I just put here a black Bristol paper, and also here I just like to finish everything nicely with paper like so. So this is it. That's the art journal with the fairy house cover. So that's that. And I continued making the potion bottles. If you are on Facebook and watching my feed, then I posted a photo of the other bottles that I've done. I also made a freebie for labels for potion bottles. It's on my website, which is still under construction, but there is already a lot of stuff there. So, and the freebies you can always go and check out. I also added another freebie, which I didn't post about it, but I've made this week an art journal page. Once again, I posted it on Facebook, and this was the art journal page, and it was just leftovers. This is the same napkin that I used for the fairy, and I had bits of it left here on the desk, and I had this left, so it just came about with leftovers pieces. And then I made the bee, and I so much liked the bee that I made another freebie with bees and octagon, I think, maybe this pattern. So you can go to my website and download if you are interested. And I'll just write it. So that's my website if you want to go and look for the freebies. And the chat doesn't work, so I have to go and do it again. Let's see. What's up? Let's see. Okay. Hi, Barbara. Robin, Brenda, hi Pam, hi Julia. Pam, if you have Facebook, I'm on Facebook, so if you want to me to see what you've done, what you wrote for in the comments, then you can go and look me up on Facebook, and you can post whatever you've done. I don't have a Facebook group for my art. It's just my personal one. I wish I could do Facebook group, but there is a little bit of difficulty in terms of policing it, and Facebook groups need policing, and well, most of the world is awake when I'm asleep, so I'm not so keen on doing it. Maybe in the future. So if you are looking at me up on Facebook, it's just Noit Berkovich, like so, and it's open. You can post there, and I will see what you've done if you want to. So go and look for the freebies. And so that's one thing I've done more that I've done this week. I kept myself busy. It was easier than freaking out. The rockets finally came close, so I tried not to freak out. And I've bought 3 jars and put a lot of like gummy candy, I don't know what you call them, with lots of sugar. These are for my nephews for when they are coming here for Rosh Hashanah, for the holiday. I have 2 jars like this. This is going to be probably on top, and I've made lots of skulls to go on top of it also, or to the side. I'm not sure yet. This was done with silicone shaped skulls. It was supposed to be for making ice cubes in the shape of skulls, but I used it to make these skulls with hot glue. Very easy. And I've made these labels to go on the jars like so, and probably some skulls wherever, and maybe maybe more spiders. I don't know. They are going to love it. So that's another thing. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. So I'm going to do today some kind of abstract flower. Anyone can do it. Anyone can take it to however you want to. And I'm just using this colors. You can pick any 3 colors that you like together and just add white. It will help you create in between shades. And if you've seen my post, I put down, I've got dark maroon, I've got light mint, I've got magenta, and the white. So I'm going to go about it very freely, but I'm going to also talk about how you can do it more, I don't know, more planned for that matter. First of all, I'm starting with some kind of center for my flower. It can be oblong, it can be a circle, it can be whatever you want it to. I'm going about it lightly, and then I decide about the shape I want for my petals. It can be like this, it can be like this, it can be something like a heart shape. It depends what you like. So a lot of ways to go about it. And I'm deciding that I want to go, let's take an eraser. I love my Lazy Susans. It just made my life easier. So I'm going to do it, as I said, very freehand, but if you want to plan what is going on your paper, You can take tracing papers. There are small ones, there are larger ones, like this one is an A3. So you can do all the planning here. And when you're satisfied with your design, you transfer it to your page. I'm not going to do this today because I really don't care. I'm just going to have fun with it. So I think I'm going, let's see, I'm starting with this shape, and these are going to be the petals that are in the back. Right now I'm making them like they are forward, and you will see what I'm talking about in a minute. I don't know how much of it you can see, but I don't want to switch to a darker pencil because it would just make my life very hard afterwards. Let's see. I'm going about it, as you can see, very lightly. Don't care how it turns out. I'm not looking for this to be, no, I don't want symmetrical. I don't want them to be the exact same size. Nothing like it. So, and not the whole flower even needs to be on the page. Like here, it just went outside. It's more like a laying some kind of a plan of where things go. And now I'm making smaller petals that are going in the front, and I know everything looks right now messy, but it will make sense in a little bit. And here is the center. Okay, so because I decided that the smaller ones are in the forefront, everything that's inside them I'm going to just erase. Just makes life easier for me, but you can do it however you want. As I said, this is so free, so as you go and how you like it and how you like flowers and what kind of petals you like. So it really doesn't matter. Yeah. So it doesn't look like much right now, but that's just the start. So this is it. I'm going to go with this black permanent marker around the shapes. Again, very freely. Doesn't need to be precise or anything. And once I'm done going over all these shapes, I will again erase the pencil lines. I'm not even trying to to go exactly over the lines that I've done with the pencil. Very, very easy. And what I want to do, I think I'm going to continue the lines like so. I don't know, I'm just playing with it. Something like that. Okay, so I've got some kind of layout. I'm going to go about it with the acrylic paints that I've picked, but it doesn't have to be with acrylic paints. You can do this with whatever you want. Treat it like a coloring page and color however you want. I've done this kind of thing many times, and each time I've done something completely different just by changing the medium that I used. It doesn't look like much, but it's okay. Okay, that's good enough. Basically, now I'm just deciding what colors do I want to use and where. I'm going to put them here on this glossy page, which I am using as a palette. Go out. Okay, whatever. I've got another one if I need. Okay. So I'm just going to pick up a brush, whatever I feel. Oh, I already managed to make a mess. Just a talent of mine. Let's see. Once again, I lost the chat. Let's see. I'm looking to see who I missed. Pam, if you have an email, you can also email me. My email is again noitmyart at gmail.com. So you can also email me what you've done. Yeah, the rockets. No, it's not fun, but they didn't land because we have a defense system of other rockets that intercept them before they are landing. It wasn't nice, but that's what it is. Yeah, it's hard to see the pencil marks, but now you can see the black. Okay. Hi, Juanita. Hi, everyone. Whoever I missed. Okay, just picked a brush. I only started and I'm already losing words. And I think I'm going with the mint here in the middle and a little bit of white. And I don't care. Now is that I don't care phase of this page where I'm putting down color however I want to without any care in the world, and I don't even care if it's going a little bit on top of the black lines. Okay, I can also decide that I want to pick a little bit of the magenta and go like this because I can. That's the whole point. You just have fun with it. Okay, I'm taking now magenta. I'm not cleaning my brush. I don't want to clean my brush. I want all kinds of colors. Each time I'm picking something on my brush and I'm not cleaning it. And I'm quite generous with the amount of paint I've got on my brush. Later on, there is going to be lots of doodling, and I'll also, if I want to go on top of the black, that's why I'm really not concerned about going over the lines. It really doesn't matter. And I've picked now some of the mint and just added it. Continuing. Not cleaning the brush. It's part of the whole thing to not clean the brush. Just took white with more of the magenta and just smearing it. If I feel I don't have enough on my brush, I'm just loading it again. And I can dip into the maroon and add also. And now no care in the world. Do whatever you want. Go crazy with it. That's the whole thing. Okay. I had so many stuff that I wanted to talk about, and right now, just everything I forgot what I wanted to say. I'll remember in a minute. And if I don't like something, I can always go and do more on top. I can wait for it to dry and then fix whatever I don't like. So all kinds of way to go about it. There is no blending here or being careful, just smearing paint. And if you are not using acrylics, then you can go like I've done something like that even with just permanent markers. I've picked several. Then because you can't blend or work like I'm doing now, then what I've done is just pick more shades of the same color and use more on one petal. Here I can add white and I can add the maroon or like a darker color or a complementing color and get all kinds of variation. So even if you use a just regular felt pens, you just use more shades. The point is just to have fun with it mostly and without any care in the world. Yeah. Okay. Now for the next petals, I'm going to use more of the darker shade, which is the maroon. And again, I'm going to add white and I'm going to add from the magenta, but mostly here is going to be the maroon color. And of course also from the mint. Yeah. Okay. I need to do something like that so I can go more easily. Okay. Next. As safe as I can, we have a safe room. So if there is, even now, if there is the siren, will then I will have to go to the safe room. Yeah, but everything is good otherwise, and my older son came today. I wasn't expecting it. Haven't seen him in a while. So it was a kind of a surprise to see him. And it was good. We didn't even hear from him in a while. So that was great having he's still here, so it's just great having him here. We kind of knew that the rockets are going to come to this area on, I think it was Monday. Some were 20 minutes from here, and of course by car it's 20 minutes, so for a rocket it's nothing. And then it came to 10 minutes from here. So it was a no-brainer. But we just heard the booms when our rockets intercepted the other rockets, so that was something. And I was a little bit freaked out in terms that I've done so many stuff here at the house, and I bombarded my friend that is making my website with emails. I just channeled everything. I channeled the freak out to think other things. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm debating. Maybe, you know what? Let's have fun with it. I'm going now with the mint on the next petals. Why? Because I can. Who cares? It's abstract. I can do whatever I want. Just dipping again into the other colors. Yeah. And this is just the start. This is just like the first layer. Okay. Next live next Thursday. I'm going to do some decorations that you can use either in your home or on a Christmas tree, or in my case, again, in my home, or we have another, we have like four, as I said last time, 4 consecutive holidays, and one of them is Sukkot. So we decorate the sukkah, which is in the Old Testament when the Hebrews left Egypt and went into the desert, they had, it's not a Bible study, but I need to somehow explain. They had some what's the right word for it? Not a permanent dwellings like nowadays we have tents, so they had other stuff, and sukkah is what they've built, and this is to remember leaving Egypt and going to the promised land. So we decorate the sukkah, and if you want to join me and doing the same decoration, then get out all your painty papers, leftovers. It doesn't have to be leftovers. It doesn't have even to be a painty paper. If you want to use, I don't know, you've got scrapbook paper laying around that you don't use and you want to use for decoration, by all means. And so I'm going to do some decorations that, again, yeah, I'll explain it next week, but it can be one decoration that like goes on a Christmas tree, or it can be like a series of decorations that go like a mobile and you can hang at home or whatever you want to. So this is the start. I don't know about the rest yet. I'm thinking that I want, you know what? I just decided. I have just decided. Okay, I'm going with the white, but a dirty white. So I will have to take more white. A dirty white from all the other colors. Let's take, I will need a lot more of the white, so yeah. The only thing that matters in terms of making the decorations is that it would be a steady paper. You can't use you can't use tissue paper. You can't use what's it called? Deli paper. Like if you've done all kinds of gel prints on deli paper, that's not the time to use it. Only things like Bristol paper and thicker. Any painty papers or 12 by 12 that you have and they are thick, then yeah. I hope that by the time I finish going over all these areas with the dirty white, the middle will be dry so I can start working on it. Let's hope so. If not, I'll try and put my heat tool on it and try to make it faster. So I'm just trying to make it's all going to be the dirty white, but here I made it a lot more with the mint. Here I've taken more from the magenta, and now I will probably take more of the maroon color, just so there will be some kind of distinction between the areas. And again, I'm not cleaning my brush. Whatever goes, goes. Need some fixing here. Okay. Oops. What a mess I am making. So much fun. Okay. Next. Suka, S-U-K-A, yeah, I probably can. Maybe C-K, I don't know. It doesn't matter the decorations from the painty papers or whatever. You can do whatever you want with them. And if you've got a circle punch, it would be nice. It would be easier. Or and you can, it doesn't, the decorations, it can be a circle, but they can be other shapes. It just depends on if you have patience to cut shapes, lots of shapes, the same shape over and over again. So for that matter, it can be a Christmas tree, the shape of a Christmas tree, but for to make a one decoration, you will need several the same of the same. So and if you've got a punch, it's better if you've got like a 3-inch one, not something less, but it doesn't really have to be. It just makes life easier. Okay, almost. So on Wednesday we have the first holiday, which is Rosh Hashanah, and that's the Jewish New Year, and it's a big deal. It's almost like what's it called? Thanksgiving for the Americans. So family, lots of food, and a lot of mess. I'm hosting here. As long as the situation don't escalate again. Let's hope not. Okay. Good enough for me. And I really like it already, even that it's a mess. Yeah, definitely. Okay. And let's see. I've got leftover paint, so here comes the notebook for leftover paint. Let's move this aside for a minute. Once again, don't care. That's how I make painty papers, and some of my best painty papers were done just from this, without overthinking, without overdoing. Just putting down the leftover paint. Yeah. Finished with this. And this. Okay. I'm going to switch for a minute my heat tool. Mute me if it bothers you. Let's see. Got so many stuff going on here. Okay, so there are still wet spots, so I need to be careful where I'm putting my hand. And now I'm starting with doodling, and you can do all kinds. I'm doing now all kind of circles, small ones, big ones, doesn't matter. Here is completely and utterly your choice what you're doing. On each section there is going to be, I don't know, something else. I'm not sure yet. I'm just starting with this. Again, everything here is freehand and not a planned. But you can take it to another place and break out some, if it's stamps or stencils, and start making all kinds of patterns inside each section. That's another way to go about it. This project can be from start to finish, can be symmetrical and designed, so you can take it to another place altogether. Okay, now I want to go in between my circles, and I'm coloring in between with the black. I'm using a thinner tip marker so it would be easier. So I'm just coloring in between. And if something doesn't look right to me, I can also do some fixing. And it doesn't even have to be black. If you want to use any other color, you can. So it takes time and patience, but it's something, well, at least for me, this is coming, and I don't know. Not everything needs to have stencils and stamps and modeling paste and whatnot. It can be just paint, a brush, and markers. And I don't, you don't have to finish it in one go. I probably won't finish it today or tonight, whatever. But I wanted to do something that really doesn't need any fancy stuff, that anyone can do. And also, again, you can, by just changing the colors or the shape or the petal of the petals, you can get a completely different outcome, but still have fun making this. Yeah. I need to drink. I'm just reading the chat. Pam, don't be afraid to use them. You bought them for a reason. Just take a large sheet of paper and go wild. What's the worst that could happen? Take a newspaper. Don't even waste the good quality paper. I'm going over the black lines. I feel like I'm smearing some things here. Here we go. Here I smeared something. But it is what it is. It really doesn't matter. I'm just reading. Yeah. Just start playing. Okay, so what do I want for this? I'm going with the flow and I'm going to do some lines like this. And I'm going to add some thinner lines. Oh, it looks like a red onion. I've made the red onion. And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to do some spirals here. And let's see. I'm thinking about breaking out the acrylic markers and add more, or keep it with just the black. I don't know. I want another line here. Yeah. Let's see. I'm taking white. Oh yeah, I like it. All kinds of doodling is going on here. It really doesn't matter. Okay, I'm continuing to another petal and we'll see how it goes. I'm not looking for them to be the same. I'm going to use the same elements, but I'm not looking for an exact replica in between the petals. Some crazy driver outside is, I don't know, screeching with the gas, the brake, whatever. Okay, I really feel that I need another color, but I'm going to keep at it with this so far, and we'll see. Maybe later on I will add something else. Not sure yet. It already is starting to take shape from the mess that it looked, and that's why I like this kind of stuff. Anyone can do it. Yeah. I'm not counting how many lines I've done in one place and to the other. I'm just putting down whatever I feel at that exact moment. That's what that's not planning. That's the whole idea of not planning, just doing something without overthinking. Yeah. I'm really pleased with this acrylic markers. I don't endorse anything. Just by chance, I ordered them, and nowadays I order from Temu just because that's what available to me and nothing else. So if you are interested in a really good quality of acrylic markers, I will leave a link below in the description box. Of course, it would be after the live is finished. Only then I can get and do some like editing and adding details. The filming of a live I can only do right now directly from my phone, and when I'm finished then I can go through the computer and add details. Don't know if you can see what I'm doing, so I'll try and bring it closer in hopes that you can see the details. And I can already tell you that I feel like I need more, I've got white and white, and here I've got the black, and I feel like I need more of the black in some way, so I'm going to adjust circles. And that's it. Nothing to it. Maybe later on I will decide to go black around the circles like I've done here. I don't know. We'll see where it takes me. Nothing is planned. Yeah. Okay. I now ordered, because I really like them, I ordered a bigger set with more colors. What I like about them that they have the two tips and you don't need to push the tip to get the paint flowing. So I really like it. I don't have to struggle with it to come out or anything. Okay. I've lost the plot, I think. Yeah, this is the bottom, this is the up. Let's see, I forgot to do circles here. They are a little bit crooked. Again, I don't care. Nothing here is perfect. Nothing. I'm just having fun, and that's it. And I thought it would be something that you can do with me or later on. And again, have fun with it. What a change, but just going over the black lines. Yeah, I think I went over all the black lines. So let's see. Okay, I'm thinking that because I've got the maroon here, I need something that will stand out more. So maybe here I'll add some white lines, and yeah, let's try it. If I don't like it, I can always go over. Okay, so now I'm taking the same, it's mostly the same color as this, so let's see. Thinking about it, I don't much like the white lines I've done, so maybe I'll go over them with the black. Maybe. We'll see as I go along. Now I want to add let's do again some spirals, only now I'm using this mint color or light green or whatever. Yeah. Let's see. No, I don't know. I'm just playing. I hope you are not getting dizzy from me moving the page like this. Okay, so at least that is done. And it's a shame my phone, when I'm doing the live, it uses a different camera from the one that I do my videos, the regular videos, and it seems like the quality is much less than when I do the videos. But it is what it is. One day I'll buy a proper video camera, and then it would be better, and probably something that can be controlled with a zoom. So I've got the spirals, and I think I'll use the acrylic paint here with not a stylus. I can, but I want a larger circle. Let's see. Maybe I know, I'm gonna use a Q-tip. Yeah. Very simple. Okay, there was a boom, so, but there isn't a siren, so that's good. I like it. I think I need to do more. Mm, Once again, I'm not planning, I'm just putting down wherever I feel like it. Mm-mm-mm. Very, very simple. Anyone can do it. So now I'm thinking to add more white dots because I really like the dots. What can I say? So let's use the other side. In this case, you don't even need acrylic markers. Mm. Turned out better than I thought. That's what I have to tell you. Definitely better than I thought. I'm really, really liking it, especially with all the dots. Yeah. So now I'm going to add dots also here. Why? Because I can. I'm gonna finish with the white dots. I'm gonna drink and I'm going to watch what's going on in the chat because I'm neglecting you. I'm trying not to get into the wet paint. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what I've missed in the chat. Bye, Pam. Hi, Ludmila. Hi to everyone that I missed. Lishana Tova. Yes. Thank you, Lori. Hi, Marjorie. Ellen. I'm just going backwards to see what I've missed. Thank you, April. I'm as safe as can be. Not up to me. We have a safe room. So when a siren is sounding, we have to go there. And there is the defense system in place. So it doesn't get every rocket, but it does most of it. So, and we have to live our lives. We can't stop everything for the crazies in the world. So that's that. Okay, so next, I'm thinking I want to break out of this pattern. Like these are leaves, although I wasn't planning on them being leaves, but I'm thinking about creating a complete other pattern for the green ones, the mint ones, whatever. And let's see. And I need to do it without placing my hand in all these dots that are still wet. That's more of a problem than deciding on some kind of a pattern that will work. Let's see. Maybe, no, taking the thicker one, and well, let's do it like a leaf. Yeah. Okay. So we've got something going on. The most difficult thing here is just me avoiding resting my hand on wet paint. Yeah. Okay. And now I also want some doodling inside. So maybe once again doing some spirals because I really like spirals. What can I say? And circles. Yeah. It's really starting to take shape. What do you know? I didn't think it would be possible to almost finish it. And here we are. This marker is dying on me. I need another one. Yeah, I'm really, really liking it. What can I say? Okay, next. This is a really easy thing to do. There are no excuses. You can all do it. If I, if I'll open a Facebook page for a group, I'm going to give you homework. No, prompts. Just one more. I've got so much to do on the weekend. I'm starting the cooking for Rosh Hashanah. I'm starting all kinds of cleaning. The things that you don't do every week. I need to finish the gifts that I've made for everyone. Yeah. Oh boy. You know, I'm tempted to leave it as is. I'm really liking all this crazy stuff that is going on here. Really do. Let's bring it a little bit closer in hopes that you can see the details. Yeah. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Thank you, Ellen. Don't worry, be happy, Marjorie. I can't be worried. If I can't be worried, don't be. Yeah, all my lives are recorded. When I'm finished, it goes automatically into, there are categories. There are like videos, there are shorts, and then there's live stream. and all the live streams I've done are there. So yeah, I really like it. I was thinking about doing something with circles here on the outside, but I really like it as is, so I'm leaving it be. You can always work more on anything like that. If you like doodling and it's something that relaxes you, then this can never, it can never end. I can start going on around each dot with a black marker. I can, again, like here, go around stuff and make it black. There is no end to it, so lots of options and lot of stuff that can be done more, but I'm really satisfied with how it came out, so I'm leaving it, yeah, as is. Any questions for me? And don't forget, next Thursday, all your whatever, if it's painted papers or a 12 by 12s, as long as it's thick paper, more like Bristol paper and thicker, then you can use it. Now, well, we are still here. Let's see. Where is it? Okay. For those who missed the beginning, I've made this for my nephews. Just picked a jar at the chip store. Put the masking tape. I've done it last live. I've shown you all kinds of textures to go and do. Well, if you are celebrating Halloween, then of course that's you can do stuff like that. This is masking tape. Here is a metal tape, just because I wanted to the closer to be more fine, and I've put for them all kinds of candy inside. I've made some labels for this. This is going here. I think it's a little bit too large. I will need to print it again smaller. And I've got this ugly spider to go here, and I've made lots and lots of skulls. I had real fun making them, well, painting them, not making them, because it's just a silicone mold that I've used. So that's another thing that is going to be on this jar. Last time they got dragon's eyes and wands for the holiday. Colors for next week, whatever you want. If you if you want them coordinated, go for coordinated. If you want to go wild, then whatever you've got, go wild. So it really doesn't matter. It depends on what you would like to do in terms of decorating. I'm bringing in some of the bottles I started last week, so you can see what came out of them, especially for those who don't have Facebook and didn't get to see it on my Facebook page. So here we go. Okay, so here is a one with, again, this is just masking tape and jute. These are the labels I've made, and there is a freebie for them in my website, so you can go and print for yourself. You don't have to color, you don't have to do anything, just print. And I torn them with some kind of ruler that is not straight, because I wanted it to look ragged, with this, something like this. I've got another one that I've used. Let's see. Here, something like that. But that's just me. You can cut it straight if you want. And here are more of the skulls that I've made with the mold. And on top, I always like to put something interesting at the top. These are just buttons. This is part of a, I don't know, some game or whatever, some plastic, I don't know. And it had an interesting look, so I kept it. And it came here, a button with just a flat back, like pearl, whatever. Really doesn't matter. And so you see, very easy. These are the metal tape and all kinds of colors. This is masking tape with gold rubbed on it. This I just done gesso paint and rubbed again some metallic rub on, something like that. And moldy pumpkin, because it was fitting, because the shape of the bottle, I've done moldy pumpkin. So I had a lot of fun making this, and now I will have fun finishing this. This would be later on. We'll see what will come out of it. And I also got a third jar, but I haven't planned yet what going on it. When I'll finish, I'll take a picture. It will be on my Facebook and probably on Instagram. And that's it. It's very easy to make this. You pick up some jar in a cheap store and go wild. My website is Noit myart.com. Just know that it's still under construction. There's not a lot of stuff there. But go to see the freebies. There is a lot of, no, not a lot, but there is some nice things to play with there. I posted the labels and also some bees that I think turned out quite cute, and you can just print it, fussy cut it, and use in your art journal pages or whatever project you have. And yeah, found it, yay! Of course, you can look around in the other categories. I've got some of my paintings there, just a small amount. It takes time until I get the time. Most of my, especially the paintings, I am working most of the time on large canvases, and then it's a problem to find a spot to take a photo of them and upload it. So it takes time, and even this small stuff, if I wanted, it takes time to take a photograph of everything and then upload. And I'm bothering a friend that is making my website, and I'm trying not to bother her too much. And again, I can't, I don't have all the time in the world to do this stuff. Not yet. When I retire, I will get to have all the time for a crafting and whatever. So that's that. And if you want to find me on Facebook, it's just look for Noit Berkovich. Yeah, it's just my personal page. It's nothing more than that. And yeah, so if you want to show me stuff that you've done, I'm glad to see it. Maybe someday I will have again the amount of time I want to dedicate for all this stuff, and then I will have time to policing a Facebook group. We'll see. I never thought I will have this channel. I never thought I will have a website. So here we go. Here we are without me ever thinking about it. So thank you all for coming. It's great. And I'll be seeing you in my next video. So bye for now.